What's up, you guys? Godzilla fan freaks coming at you today, or should I say my other alter ego, Kamen Rider fan freaks, coming at you today. And you see the title, you see the thumbnail. We got not really boxes, but we got some packages that have boxes in them to open today. Now, I haven't really done a box day in a minute, but of course you guys have seen, like, you know, some of the new reviews of figures. If you guys follow Godzilla Fan Freaks on Facebook and Instagram, you guys will see posts and stuff there when I do get stuff in, but I just haven't had the energy to really do box days, you know, especially if I come home from work. Today's kind of an exception because what I'm going to be limiting box days to is like really special, really cool things that I'm really excited about. And so that is what today consists of, because both of these items kind of go hand in hand with one another. So yeah, that is why I am just mustering up the energy. I just got home from work, but we are going to open these up, see what I got. Really excited about these. And yeah, but hope you guys have been enjoying the content lately. I know it's been a lot of Kamen Rider stuff. Spoiler alert, some more Kamen Rider stuff. But you know what? It's kind of just what I'm collecting right now, you know, and it's the Godzilla stuff has just been kind of dry. There really hasn't been a lot of like new Godzilla kaiju stuff that I've been wanting to collect. And you know, and it's also safe to say that some of that stuff has kind of been out of my budget. I do have some stuff on pre-order that's Godzilla and kaiju related, but it's like that stuff doesn't come out until like next month, if not next year. So it's just, you know, just having fun diving down this Kamen Rider rabbit hole. You know, it's great tokusatsu, and hopefully you guys don't mind it. You know, I've been enjoying it. I've been enjoying bringing you guys, you know, reviews, talking about it and stuff like that. As you can see, I'm bearing the gloves today because it's worth it. So let's just dive right on into this, and let's see what other Kamen Rider stuff I ended up picking up. So we'll go these one at a time. Okay. Want to do like in a certain order here, so that's why I'm kind of like taking a first little peek into these just to make sure that. Okay, so first up from SH Figure Arts, I ended up picking up the SH Figure Arts. I want to try to pronounce it right. I've been watching video reviews, and for some reason my tongue just cannot grasp these words. Shinkochu Shishio Shinkochuku Shio, or I'll figure it out. Anyway, SH Figure Arts Shinkochuko Kishodo, whatever. This is a line that, again, I'm just recently finding out about, and it's something I wish Tamashii Nations promoted maybe a little bit more, because, you know, granted, yes, you know, if you've been watching my past videos and videos talking about companies and stuff, I've been ragging on Tamashii Nations quite a bit, but not so to say their figure art stuff. This is just, you know, the negatives that I have to say about Tamashii Nations is just their monster art stuff. I mean, their monster art stuff is just a nightmare. I mean, it's not really worth collecting, and there's better kaiju and figure stuff out there, in my opinion, that you can pick up, because SH Monster Arts from Tamashii Nations, they need to go back to the drawing board. Their stuff is way too expensive, plus dealing with all of the quality control problems that they have with the Monster Arts line. It's just not really worth the money, in my opinion. You know, why do you want to spend almost $200, over $200, if not $300 for a figure, and it just has all these quality control issues? You know, they announced a lot of stuff coming out. You know, they're coming out with a new Final Wars Godzilla, which has red spines. It comes with a beam effect. Oh my goodness. And then it comes with a Gotengo. I'm not a Final Wars fan, so it's like I'm not picking that up anyway, but just seeing the comments that people have still supporting Monster Arts with their garbage. Like, some of these collectors out there are going as far as to, I want to say, they're kind of lying to themselves, because they're like, oh, I'm definitely picking this one up because the first Final Wars Godzilla was a QC nightmare, quality control nightmare, if you don't know the term QC. And it's just like, what makes you think this one's gonna be any better? You know, it's like, and it's more expensive. So it's like, Monster Arts is just a waste of money in my opinion. But yes, Kamen Rider Black from the SH Figure Arts Shinkochu Cook, again, I'll figure out the wording of it. But really been, you know, kind of diving into the SH Figure Art stuff just because it's more reasonably priced, better quality than the Monster Arts stuff. And this Shinhyo line, whatever it's called, is actually really freaking good. A lot of it is like all new, like 3.0 bodies and stuff like that. So you're getting the newest of the new for these like humanoid type figures. And I had to pick up Kamen Rider Black because he's one of my favorite riders. And I just couldn't pass up not picking up this guy. I looked at reviews of this guy. These are kind of like mini Hot Toys in a way, at least for Black here, because they utilized some silicone or rubberized connectors for like his shoulders and some of the, well, no, just the shoulders and some of the other areas in the sculpt. So you almost actually have some similar workings to like Hot Toys in the size of a figure arts figure. And man, this guy just looks clean. The paint looks amazing. I mean, again, this line, this specific line, it's SH Figure Arts, but again, there's the Shinkochu, again, I don't know why I keep trying to say it. I can't. But like, these are solid figures. If you are a Kamen Rider fan, I definitely recommend diving into this line because these figures are amazing. And now granted, both of these figures are kind of in the aftermarket now, so I kind of had to pay a little bit more to get them, but not like some of the figures in this line. Like Kamen Rider Amazon, for instance. There is a Kamen Rider Amazon from this line specifically, but the aftermarket for that figure is like almost $400. Okay, these were just a little over $100, which is why I was like, you know, I'll bite because I do want to collect this line. And again, I wish Tamashii Nations kind of, maybe it's because I haven't been paying attention to them as much, but like these figures have been out for like 4 years. These two specifically. I also picked up Shadow Moon to go with him, which how can you not? This will be my first Shadow Moon figure. But, oh, and I'm really excited for this one because this one just looks absolutely beautiful. Again, another look at the box. So I'm really excited to have both of these guys in the collection. And again, just, you know, these figures meet more of my price range budget than so much other stuff is now. These are actually reasonably priced, and for what you get, it's a no-brainer. I mean, oh man. Oh, this is clean, you know, and that's why I'm kind of going into a little more extensive of a box day for you guys, because these things are so cool, so intricate. The articulation is absolutely amazing. They did the same thing they did on the Black figure. His shoulders are like encased in like a silicone rubber, which I have looked up. You know, when these figures came out, again, these figures like 4 years old. And these guys are just now seeing the light of day. But it's like a lot of people were worried about maybe breakage or, you know, cracking or anything like that. But it's like, I'm not really hard on my figures. I'm not like, you know, moving the joints around like crazy and stuff like that. You know, I'll pose them here and there differently. But for the most part, it's like I don't necessarily have to worry about that issue, but I can see where maybe some collectors raise some eyebrows about it. But in reality, the quality is still really nice in the shoulders here. But here we have Shadow Moon. Beautiful, beautiful figures here, guys. And again, you know, I gotta be more on top of this because they're coming out with more riders from this specific line. You know, there was a lot of stuff that was teased at Tamashii Nation's event that they just had in Japan this past weekend. And man, they're like, again, it's like, who cares about the monster art stuff? You know, if you're a Kamen Rider fan, like, this is where it's at. And I'm glad I came across this line when I did. And I'm glad that these two specifically, considering how popular Kamen Rider Black and Shadow Moon are, that these guys weren't like outrageously priced in the aftermarket, especially for being 4-year-old figures. At least I hope I'm doing my math right. Down in the comments you can tell me, but from reviews and stuff that I've seen about these guys, they date back about 4 years. So that's why I'm saying these figures are about 4, maybe 5 years old now. But, oh man, these guys are just beautiful. I can't wait to mess with them more. I can't wait to pose them. I mean, you know, Shadow Moon comes with a bunch of accessories. He comes with his Shadow Blades. He comes with the Satan Saber. You know, they each come with different pairs of hands. Kamen Rider Black here actually comes with an extra pair of antenna, just in case your antenna happened to break, which again is really nice. Offering replacement parts for something that may be fragile, and that if an accident happens, boom, you can easily replace it. But again, for the quality, paint, articulation, detail, these blow monster arts out of the water. You know, again, Tamashii Nations, that's what I mean. Like, I don't hate them. It's just their monster arts department with the Godzilla and Kaiju stuff. It just doesn't make sense. It's all over the place. Man, these things are awesome. But that is, let me set these guys down. That is today's box day, you guys. I hope you enjoyed. Let me grab their individual covers here. Got the SH Figure Arts, Shadow Moon, and Kamen Rider Black. I mean, I had to get both of these guys. And again, I'm glad that their prices weren't so inflated that it was out of reach. You know, hopefully some of the other riders that I missed out on in this line will come down in price. Because again, for the Amazon figure, absolutely outrageous. I'm not paying that, no matter how much I love Kamen Rider Amazon. But it's like these figures, this, again, I wish it said it on the boxes somewhere. It probably does in Japanese, but the Shinkokyo Shinyo line or whatever it is. These things are absolutely fantastic. The quality is amazing. I definitely plan on being more on top of this line so I don't have to dip into the aftermarket. But for these guys, it was totally worth it. I am so happy right now. Very happy collector. After this video, after I'm done recording, I'm going to edit it really quick. The video's probably not going to be up till a little later, you know, after done editing and uploading. Plus, I want to take pictures of these guys. I want to mess with them. So again, make sure you are following Godzilla Fan Freaks over on Facebook and Instagram. That way you see pictures of these guys and everything like that up close in detail. Without further ado, you guys, we are Godzilla Fan Freaks, aka also Kamen Rider Fan Freaks now. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Atomic blast that notification bell. Atomic blast that like button. And without further ado, that was today's video, and we will see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching.
Look, my core is hurt.